What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with my second video of the day. Because, of course, if you saw the first video, my NBA player props, which I literally posted probably 30 minutes before you're seeing this one, I'm back with the NFL player props for the day. And today it's a special day. It's the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. We got two really good games today. We got the Baltimore Ravens, Houston Texans in the first matchup. Then we got the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers in the second matchup. So two really good games. Two games I'm excited to talk about my PrizePicks player props for the day. But before we get in this video with our player props for the day, I wanted to talk a little bit about Sleeper, because Sleeper is running a promo for Wildcard Wednesday today with a free Christian McCaffrey square. Not free, slashed Christian McCaffrey square, sorry. And when you use code FF23, you'll also get an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500, as well as you'll get access to this free Anthony Edwards square. As long as he scores 1 point, that square will cash as well. So make sure to use both of these squares and make sure to sign up and use code FF23. The link will be down below in the description. It'll be my second link down below in the description, because the first link will be the DGF optimizer, which I want to talk about as well. The DGF optimizer is a sports betting tool that each day will give you the mathematical best odds to hit your sports betting plays. As you can see here on the optimizer, right now we got a play like this. We got Simon Fontecchio under 3.5 rebounds here, minus 130, minus 140 across the books. This line will likely be bumped down to 3 really soon on PrizePicks. So you want to hammer that under right now. And the optimizer is a tool that will really give you an edge sports betting. If you're somebody that doesn't like to do their own research, doesn't really care that much to do their own research, and just wants to find the best sports betting tools every day, then you want to sign up for the optimizer today. And when you use code FIELDSFOCUS, not code FF23 on the optimizer, when you use code FIELDSFOCUS, the link will be down below in the description as my top link. You'll get 25% off your first month on the optimizer. So make sure to sign up for the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer today and use code FIELDSFOCUS. Both of those things, Sleeper and Daily Grind Fantasy, really help me out a ton, and I really would appreciate it, guys. As well as if you don't do either of those, always, if you want to support me and you can't do either of those, I understand. Always, just like the video and subscribe to the channel down below. That helps me out more than anything, just as much, and keeps growing my content so more and more people can see my stuff. And we're getting closer and closer to doing this full time. Hopefully, I can do this full time once I graduate in December from college. So hopefully, I finish college, I can just do this full time, because I love making content. I'm really passionate about making videos, and you guys really don't understand how much you mean to me, truthfully. But without further ado, let's get right into today's NFL prop. So I know earlier I accidentally spoiled the CJ Stroud prop, but we got CJ Stroud over 235.5 pass yards versus the Ravens. So he's over this line with ease in 2 straight games. And he's over this line in 12 of his 16 total games this season. So CJ Stroud has been covering this at a really high rate this season. He's obviously been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL this year. He's obviously been arguably the biggest gunslinger in the NFL this season, as he's really been dominating this line. The Ravens are the better team in this game as well. So the Texans will likely trail and will air the ball out. The game script for this is absolutely perfect, because like I said, they'll likely trail throughout this game. They'll likely have to throw the ball. Or even if they don't trail, the game will be close. So it's not going to be no blowout for the Texans in any way. It's going to be either the Ravens are blowing the Texans out, or the Texans win a squeaker, in my opinion. And yeah, they're going to be consistently throwing the ball. They're going to throw it early and often. They're going to look to be aggressive against that Ravens pass defense, which is not as good as their run defense. It's still very good, but it's not as good as their rush defense. So I'm confident in Stroud. I'm confident he gets it done. So CJ Stroud over 235.5 pass yards versus the Ravens is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Christian McCaffrey over 92.5 rush yards versus the Packers. For this line, he's over this in 4 straight before under in his 1 game where he got hurt his last game versus the Commanders. Packers have had the 5th worst run defense in the entire NFL this season. We know that Packers run defense at points has been absolutely atrocious this season. I know they've been a little bit better as of late, and they were pretty decent last week. However, they still weren't great last week. Tony Pollard still had a decent game. It's just they were down by so much they had to abandon the run. So I'm really confident in this today. This is the best running back in the NFL, arguably the best player in the NFL that's a non-quarterback. I can say probably pretty decently confidently that he's the best player in the NFL besides the quarterback position. And the 49ers are the better team, and they will likely lead throughout the game as well. The game script is also following great for us here because likely the 49ers have a lead, and likely they're going to run the ball, hand it off to McCaffrey early and often, and he likely has a huge game. So Christian McCaffrey over 92.5 rush yards versus the Packers is my second play of the day. Next up for my third play, I got Jordan Love over 22.5 pass completions versus the 49ers. Love is over this line in 6 of his last 9 games ever since the 49 or not the 49ers, ever since the Packers really realized they've had something in Jordan Love, like something serious. He's been covering this line at a really high rate. 49ers have allowed the third most pass completions in the NFL this season. The 49ers run defense is extremely elite. The Packers likely struggle to run the ball and have to air it out. Ideal matchup for game script in this one as well, as the Packers likely trail throughout the game, which will just lead to more and more pass attempts from Love, which will lead to more completions for Love. So really confident in this. 49ers are third most pass completions in the NFL this season. The reason for that is because they're leading in a lot of these games, and they give up a lot of, checkdowns and stuff like that. So Jordan Love over 22.5 pass completions versus the 49ers is my third and final play. So those were my top 3 NFL PrizePicks player props for the day. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content from me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps me out a ton and helps push my content out to more and more people, guys. And then also make sure to take advantage of the Anthony Edwards free square that's going on today and use code FF23, as well as the Christian McCaffrey discounted square, guys. And also it'll give you an 100% match on your first deposit. But yeah, guys, without any further ado, hope you all enjoyed this video, and hopefully back tomorrow with us.